What do you hope to achieve with this new initiative?
Well, first of all, we have to remember the fact that Asia, including China and India, is the world's largest greenhouse gas emitter. And we are not in the serious discussions of creating rulemaking led by mostly Europe and US. And without the Asian effort, the world cannot resolve the sustainability issues. So the purpose of the council with the Ian Bremmer leading the Eurasia is to bring the global leaders to take action for Asia agenda in the space of the sustainability. And we can't follow the European or West standards because of the huge changes in climate and the geography. I mean, huge differences. So our purpose of this council is to give the lots of opportunities for Asian countries and global leaders. So Ian Bremmer and I are working on it. And Asia is foremost and the most important to achieve the net zero goals.
So when you take a look at that graphic that we just turned up there, two of the world's biggest three emitters are here in Asia. We're talking about China and India. We had the surprise commitment from India in the first day of talks. Have you been encouraged by what's been announced at COP26 so far?
Not really, because first of all, Asia is still in trouble of the COVID. So the first thing for the Asian leaders have to tackle still economic issue. And plus, Asia needs lots of support from advanced economies in terms of technology, because we can't rely on the conventional renewables like wind power, like solar panels. We need more technology like geothermal, hydrogen, and perhaps nuclear. So we need a vast variety of technology to secure energy sources, more than the conventional ones.
So how much cooperation and collaboration is there right now when it comes to those goals, whether it's on technology and other issues, between governments and the private sector and businesses like yourself?
Yeah, well, we are committed to providing support like plastic issues and like the greenhouse gas emission things, giving technology and providing funds from the government of Japan, for example, to especially Southeast Asia.
When it comes to your goals specifically, we know that you have targeted some ambitious goals, including reducing water usage by 15% by 2030, 50% by 2050, net zero gas emissions throughout your value chain by 2050. Give us an update on how much progress you've had in the past year. Okay.
Our targets toward the 50 are too remote, we believe. So we are setting the bold goals toward the 2030, because we have to show we are doing correctly and we are honest about the reality. So first of all, we achieved almost in Japan, we achieved the goal to double the water regeneration, replenishment, and we are working with the civil societies in North America, Asia, and Europe to achieve the net positive water, because in the world will be so much suffering by the lack of the natural water. By 2050, we expect that as much as 4 billion people will be in danger to secure natural water. So it's been progressing as for natural water. And greenhouse gas emission, we are progressing toward the 2030 goals. in scope 1, scope 2, almost a 50% reduction. It's underway. But our concerning factor is scope 3. Scope 3 comes from, obviously, mostly Asia. Asia is the center of the problem, and Asia should be center of the solution. Asia is the center of the supply chain in the world. So we should not ignore the fact that we got to work together with the Asian countries as well as SMEs, who are big supply chain players. So toward the 30, we have, yeah.
I'm curious, though, does the energy crisis, higher input costs, make it more difficult for manufacturers to be able to commit to decarbonisation and to renewables?
Yeah, well, we are working on it, but we need, again, more energy sources. We might have to consider nuclear too in Asia, including Japan, because we don't have a big wind. We have the long time and rainy season in Asia. So the solar panel is not the solid solution. Wind power is not solid solution. We need some others. So technology matters to achieve the 2030 goals as well as the 2050 goals.